Room and Terrace, located at 787 Mercer Grove City Road in Mercer. And now let's start the show.
Welcome to another episode of the Furrow Podcast. It's your man, Podcast P, the mayor, the landlord, More P.
And this your man, DJ Rich Stacks, Kings of the Big Back Nation, with the gout foot today. Y'all got to excuse me if I'm gimping.
Calling Big Daddy Kane today.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy KB, a.k.a. Peace and Love to my man BK.
And it's your boy Marty Moore, Martin Taylor from Farrell, PA.
What's up, Marty Moore? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, man.
Mr. Furrow Pizzeria himself.
Thank you.
Well, P, how was your weekend, big dog?
Oh, man, great. I had a great weekend. I went out to see the midgets and peewees play. We got 2 victories to open the season in the Pegues Sports Complex. Fat shout out to the midgets, the peewees, the coaches, the cheerleaders, the parents, the everybody that helped
the walking
things
tacos
crack up there, the people at the concession stand. It was all great. It was all love, man. It was all love, you know. And then last weekend I went to see the Locks, you know, at the Great Bynum Theater in Pittsburgh. Everything was lovely, but we'll cover that later on. But yeah, I had a great weekend. You know, I can't complain.
How was your weekend, Stacks?
Yeah, I was limped up
Yeah, man.
in the bed. Got to watch some good flicks, though. I went back to the old school. I had to watch Cornbread, Earl, and Me one more time. That's one of my favorite movies.
They killed Cornbread.
They killed Cornbread.
Oh, man,
He
that's
do
that
nothing
joint.
to nobody.
Oh, man.
One of my favorite movies, bro. Other than that, sat back, watched some good football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to see my Browns tied up. They didn't get the dub, but they fought back to get that tie, though.
Yeah, he said, my man said he was laid up like Jim Brown, and I'm going to get you sucking when his toe is really big. He's a really Jim Brown representative right now, man.
Okay.
Marty Moore, man, welcome to the show, man. How was your weekend, big dog?
It was good. I just spent the time with, relaxing, chilling at home,
Dope.
Spending time in my spiritual zone. It's the Sabbath.
Dope. Man,
KB, what you do?
Man, good weekend, man. Y'all know I'm trying to get my Tiger Woods on right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to golf as much as
you
possible.
enjoy yourself, dude.
Y'all got to come golf with me, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all would love it. Y'all, it's I never thought in my life I would be like, yo, I'm about to go play some golf, bro. But it is the funnest, greatest, dopest game. I promise you, y'all. Y'all got to come golf with me. Y'all see what I'm talking about for sure.
It's
Yeah,
definitely a stress reliever.
Oh man,
Yeah.
for sure, bro. And DJ that Pretty's was dope, man. Shout out to Pretty, man. And that's it. Real chill weekend.
That's
man.
what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's
man.
up. Fat Phil Mickelson.
I am a fat Phil Mickelson right now, yo.
man.
I wish I had that money, bro, for sure, dog. What else we got going on, man?
Oh my gosh! You see, the deal fell through with Tyler Perry and BET and everything.
Yeah,
he still has a
man.
minority share in it and everything with the BET Plus and the streaming services and all that stuff. It was a $2 billion deal. They wanted an additional one, so that would have been like a $3 billion deal. But they really wasn't trying to sell that anyways. You know what I mean? It was all crazy, and it was reported that they were saying that it really wasn't in their best interest for them to sell it because they can make more money off of it now, basically, in a nutshell, to make it plain.
Wow.
But another thing I found out in that people like 50 Cent and Shaq had teamed up to try to buy this thing. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah. Like, it brought people like that together when it was once a narrative like, oh, well, how come, so-and-so and so-and-so can't get together if they got money to buy stuff?
Right.
The narrative is changing. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
it is.
Through all that, it was good to see that at least and find out that fact right there that, people are starting to put their money together,
And it's almost like they played them. It's just like all that talk and all that publicity made people go watch it more.
Thank you. We were discussing
Yeah, bro.
that. Yeah, right.
So, and what Kanye say, even if you're in a coupe, you're still a nigga in the Benz,
Benz.
man.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what they did. They played them brothers, man. Even though they're at that level, there's still guys even more level that play with them. They played them out.
That just baited them real quick.
Right,
like, bro,
bro.
that sounds like a setup though, because realize Tyler Perry got his own lot to shoot
Yes.
movies at.
Say that.
50 Cent got his own
Self-funded.
soundstage now.
Self-funded.
So they wouldn't have to go to Hollywood for shit, bro.
Nothing, bro.
And I think that might have been the reason why they pulled back on the deal, reneged
Yep.
on the deal, bro.
Yep.
For real.
That's messed up, man.
But hopefully, what you just said with those two, they can just come together. If anything, that just sparked some more narrative for, look, we don't even need them for real.
Nah.
No, because
what is stopping us from like doing our own thing for real?
like I don't care what anybody say, man. 50 Cent is like the new Steven
genius.
Spielberg right now.
Yeah,
That's
man.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
He probably even passed Spielberg at this point, bro.
Gotta be
yeah,
him.
man. So
like all his power and empire he could take and shoot on his own sound stages now. He don't have to pay CBS the money.
Right.
That's more revenue going in his pockets.
That's right,
He's
man.
a genius.
right. Yep.
A genius, bro. A genius. I love it. Yeah. It can get, I just want to see it keep going like that, and hopefully around here we can do that as well. We need to
definitely
keep,
got the land for it.
getting together and creating opportunities for one another and with each other.
Oh, for sure. I'm 1,000,000% about that, bro. The give back, looking out, definitely.
There's like so much talent in Faro area, like our whole area.
Yeah.
I've always said that coming up. Like sometimes, like I've been a singer since I could speak, but people didn't know I could sing for a long time because I held back because I knew so many other people that could sing. You know what I mean? So many other people that could write, so many other people that were so gifted. And I'm like, am I good enough? Am I good as them? Or am I, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is like, what you just said, like if we all came together, like we could do so much. We could showcase what we have and people would be blown away just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Definitely Pharaoh got that vibe. And we took and put into ourselves, I think the African-American community is one of the only communities that spends their money outside of the community, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
If we spent more with each other, like I was telling Mont, I got a theory. If every church on every Sunday tithe 10% of the money that they got from the parishioners, we can have our own banking system, bro.
Man.
We can have our own banking
Yes,
system.
indeed.
We wouldn't have to pay no
indeed.
exorbitant
Yep.
interest rates.
Yes, indeed.
Like that's what we need to really do is like pool our money together,
Yes,
bro.
indeed. I'm 1,000,000% with you on
Then
that.
you won't
man.
need no help from nobody.
Yep. Because even in Furl itself, the amount of churches that we have, and the different denominations, but if they did exactly what you did, we could have another bank,
Yeah.
our own bank,
Our own bank.
Furl Bank, Furl National Bank, or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever name we want to give it.
But not just here,
back
but
in-
across the country.
across the country for
that'd
sure.
be
bro.
amazing.
for sure, bro. Yep. Yeah, man. What else we got going on?
Absolutely.
Mom?
And speaking of coming together and that, just want to take a moment, to acknowledge Miss Mother Martha Richards, the passing. And that was somebody that's, meant a lot to each and every one of us. A place called Southwest Gardens, everybody know and love is still there, which is like a historic landmark to all of us, and just want to give respect and love and peace and strength to the family. And just showing love to Miss Martha Richards, man. She was like so
Always provided a safe environment for kids
man.
to learn and grow, bro. Definitely a blessing and a treasure to the community.
yeah, that's a person like you could say so much and it still wouldn't be enough. Even like in the church when they say, oh, I can thank God. If I had 1,000 tongues to thank the Lord, it still wouldn't be enough. It's like the same with her.
Sure.
For real.
Sure.
So much love to Miss Martha Richards. For real. For real. And want to give a shout out to my man JJ Wilson and Big Ken. Can we get them up on the screen, fam? Y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe to Unscripted Jay and Ken Show on YouTube, because they're going to keep you abreast. There we go again. I love that word. On all the high school games, with all the stats, with everything covered. So they got you covered. And yeah. So make sure you go like and subscribe that page on YouTube, and they'll keep you informed with a lot of other things. And also, fat shout out to my man Cyclopedia E to keep moving up the food chain and everything. He also keep you abreast with each and everything sports-wise and sports-related. So between those three gentlemen, they got you covered on everything sports in Farrell. So we got to support our own. Tap in with your people.
In other sport news, what about your man's Michael Orrs? The guy that played in the Blind Side.
Man,
that's like, it's almost tragically funny. Wow. Like that the story was based on him, but he really received no income or residuals from the movie.
Right, bro.
Right. That's sad, bro.
And they set up a conservationship like they did Britney Spears.
Yeah.
But they never adopted.
They never adopted him. Like, right. Bro, that's totally ignorant, man.
I mean, he already hated his parents for putting him in his biological parents. Now the enhanced rich parents, he gotta hate them too, man. He could just never win, fam. That's just messed up out here, man. Man, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So
Blindsided that man with that bullshit.
Blindsided used again. That's
Post
crazy. and then Black Twitter is relentless, bro. They call it for the chick to give the Grammy back.
Julia Roberts, right?
Julia Roberts, yeah,
right. Yeah, man. They're like, yo, Julia,
back.
get the Oscar back, but I don't think she should have to give it back.
Nah, right.
She ain't know. She wasn't like, nigga, I want the conservationship as well too, fam. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but I got a couple community bulletins and what's happening going around through the town. And coming up Labor Day weekend, we got the Pittsburgh Soul Food Fest. And as you can see, we got the first day, Friday, with Fat Man Scoot and Trina. Then Saturday, Sunshine Anderson and Lil Mo. And then Sunday, you got Kiki Wyatt and my man, Carl Thomas.
I'm so emotional that I can't let go.
Baby, won't you be my
and Bun B. Bun B better bring some Trill burgers,
my
bro.
Man Bun B. You know it.
Words, man.
Bun B. So make sure y'all make it out that weekend, Labor Day weekend. If you don't have anything to do, it's just down in Pittsburgh, and it's free.
You know you're going to hear Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan, what would I do?
Yeah.
That's what's up, yo.
And then next up, we got another release date, Big Money, Pop-Up, Volume 5. This time it'll be in Farrell's own Veterans Square. $65 vendor fee and $85 for the food vendors. And so far, the vendor list is Big Money, of course, release date. Then you got Jay's Custom Kicks, Celia Hair Glitter, Dead Stock Kicks, Chulas, 2 J's and a B, Shears Wasted, Contagious Collection, Millionaire Minds, Purple Savage, and Amori's Artistry. So please tap in. And once again, that's Labor Day weekend as well. Go on down there and tap in with the good food vendors, and also tap in with some of the nice clothes vendors that'll be down there too. What's up, Bubba? We see you, fam. Thank you for tuning in each week, man. Much love. Thank you for your support, man. It's much appreciated.
Always.
Heck, shit. And then we got the final week of preseason coming up in football.
Dun, 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 dun. That time, bro.
It's that time of the year.
That time of the year, man.
Oh, yeah.
Go Buckeyes.
Oh, my, yeah. At least you came in your senses. At least you came in his damn senses.
What?
You know what I mean?
And go Brownies, bro. Go Browns. Yeah.
At least you came to your senses and you done left all that alone.
No, I'm taking it week by week.
For real?
Take it week by week. Yep.
Well, anyways, and this Friday coming up, we have Pharaoh going to traveling with the Erie for Northeast. They played this Friday, and then next Friday, they're over here on a little business trip playing against Warren Hardy.
Oh man, that's about to be a game.
Yeah.
That's about to be a whole game.
That's gonna be a good old game.
The Letterman jacket
Will you
coming
stop
next
it?
Friday, starring Mon P
Here we go.
and Jill Scott. The Letterman jacket part 2.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
Hey, all my people over on Warren, get at me. We can make a nice little friendly wager. You know what I mean? Antoine, my man Adrian, all my people, everybody over here. Holla at your boy. We can make a nice little friendly wager because you know me and my boys coming over here on a nice little business trip. Furrow University, the U, Furrow University. Tap in. We coming over here. Also, Mike, can you zoom in on this right here? It's looking real nice for the people. Now listen here. If you get at me about purchasing one of these, I got you. And get at me. And sorry I left you crying. Since you've been gone. Oh, I'm sorry. I got lost in a moment. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry. I got lost in a moment. Yeah. But get at me. The shirt is in. Yeah.
Yo, Eddie Murphy has that original painting right now. And then-
Yeah, that is right,
bro.
Yeah, and then somebody bought the copy for like 18 mil.
Wow.
But Eddie Murphy still got the original joint though. He got the original. So if somebody got a copy for 18 mil. Imagine the joint that
Pure dopeness.
that Eddie has, fam.
That's
Pure dope.
That's flexing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's flexing
Come on,
at a
man.
different level.
Pure
Man,
dopeness.
you imagine being at that level, fam?
Pure dopeness.
It's like, yeah, I got the original copy, bro. My man
dopeness.
bought a print for 18 mil, bro. That's crazy,
Pure
man.
dope.
Original got to be 100.
Right, man. So make sure you get out mine and get that joint, man, for real.
And also, we have the Furrow Podcast shirts still popping off. So everything. We got the Furrow University shirts. Hit me up. Get at me. And now, one of the favorite segments, the people love it, will be A Minute with Mon P. And it's a minute with Mon P.
Hold up, man. It's the remix.
What is it?
It's a minute with KB. Brought to you by Jack's Kitchen and Countertops. Get your kitchen done, bitch.
Get you a Tizio steak sandwich. Shout out to my man Randy White.
Yes, sir.
And this Minute with Mon P was with KB, as you can see, and we're going to talk about the Lost concert. 50 years of hip hop at the Bynum. It was phenomenal. It was amazing.
Yes.
My man KB was down there doing his thing. The Locks did their thing, of course, but it was some great opening acts, bruh.
Shout out to One Hood.
Shout out to One Hood.
Shout out One Hood.
I was giving them names playfully. Y'all know me cutting up. It was 3 MCs that really stood out to me. The one.
Shout out to
she
Jari
had the,
Farouk.
what's her name, bro?
Yellow.
Yella. Yella. Straight up smashed. The one female MC, I was calling her an MC auntie because she had the fanny pack with the braids in her hair, but she was really killing it.
Yeah.
Really killing it. Phenomenal. You know what I mean? Everybody overall did their whole thing, but like those ones like really stood out to me, and I was loving them. So
Yeah,
fat
for
shout out to
sure.
One Hood. They absolutely did their thing, and yeah.
You know, One Hood is a big staple in the Pittsburgh community. Shout out to Jazari X Jazari. He's known worldwide, man. My man Farouk as well. Shout out to Farouk as well. So when I say they worldwide, like they have Jordan Dills. They're community activists, man. They do
dope,
a
man.
lot of stuff around the country, man.
That's crazy.
They're about to open a new space in a different city as well, too, man. I'm not going to speak on that yet. But if y'all know Jazari, you already know how my man gets down. Every MC, they love that dude. The way, you know, they were the ones responsible for making sure the Locks had came in. But man, much love to them. Much love to them.
Bro, they really did their thing. I was impressed. You know, they stage presence, the songs, and then on the one joint, where they did the gave props to 50 years of hip hop, and they did the MOP joint where their whole clip
Yep.
came out and ripped
Yep.
it. Now that was dope.
Definitely.
Fire.
And shout out to
was dope.
my union brother and their DJ, my man QRX. QRX, man, he's only 25 years old, man. He's one of the illest when it comes to the turntables right now, man. We love you, Q. He's part of my DJ crew. He's also part of One Hood. You're gonna be seeing him a whole lot. So if you Instagram, Facebook, all of that, look up my man QRX. He is a nasty, dope DJ, dog. And that's my fam. So yep, he killed it. He was the one responsible. So when it came out, they did the MOP, they did the Busta Beat. And shout out to Boaz too, man. So if y'all know How We Law, man, y'all know Boaz, definitely a dope MC. He a legend as well. So he performed, he came out last out for them before the locks came on. So it was incredible, man.
And fam, didn't they have to do something that weekend or whatever about the what was it? A Pittsburgh Hip Hop Wall of Fame or something?
Oh yeah.
Something
So the Wall of Fame, man. Shout out to everybody on the Wall of Fame. There is a lot of controversy behind it because of
course.
people they miss, and it's always that way, man.
Yeah.
Like we don't see, for example, I'm not on there, which is crazy, but that's okay. My man Asco, Heemy, Hubs, they miss K-Bay and they miss DJ Chevy. So when those are some Pittsburgh icons that definitely should have been missed. However, I got to see it as well. And even walking over there, man, we saw Mike Tyson just randomly walking. So Mike Tyson was in town for the Comic-Con. But 90% of those people on the Wall of Fame, not a Hall of Fame yet, but the Wall of Fame. And shout out to Mayor Ed Gainey for even allowing that to happen. Shout out to my man Big Phil, Black Steel, Selecta. That's my family. Yamez, Slim the DJ. Those are all of my guys on my team. My man Nate the Fat Barber, SMI. Shadow Lines. If you know what Rhyme Cowl is, that's where Mac Miller did one of his first battles. So if y'all know what Rhyme Cowl is, shout out to Stretch, my man Shad Ali, Sheikh Cobain. I could keep going on and on and on and on. Mysterious, but definitely a dope thing that's going to continue to happen, and they're going to continue to build that as well too, man. So much love to everybody with that Wall of Fame. Mayor Ed Gainey, everybody involved with it as well. But just make sure the two people I truly think that should be up there that wasn't, well, there's more, but K-Bay definitely should be on there. We love you, sis. DJ Chevy has dedicated his entire life to Pittsburgh hip hop, man. So if you ever saw those, I love Pittsburgh hip hop t-shirts. That's Chevy. Chevy from teenage years to now, he has dedicated his entire life to Pittsburgh hip hop and local shows. So that man definitely, for them not to put that man name up there is crazy to me. Asco was a legend, man. Go Dab Lord, go Dab Lord. That's a Pittsburgh anthem, bro. Not having Heemy up there, one of the illest MCs, and then Hubs. There were some questionable people up there. I was just like,
man, Carter said Wapo wasn't on there. The one,
yeah, man,
right?
Jimmy Wapo, yo. Like, how you not have Jimmy Wapo up there, man?
Yeah,
That's just, and Morris Jackson. Like, how do you not have Morris Jackson up there, bro? So, like I said, there was a lot of controversy up there. It was just a lot of. I was just like, when I saw it, I was just like, okay. But again, they're trying to do, what they can for it. So much love to those people. Just make sure my sis K-Bay gets up there. Make sure Chevy gets up there. Don't miss Wapo. Don't miss Asco. You know how those dudes get down. They are.
So
legends.
that's a new thing. That's the first starting, or
that was the first. That was the first. No, that was the first installment of it. And then I think, from what I understand, and I don't know all the details because when I saw certain DJ names up there and they just started DJing just last year, I was like, okay, this is not okay. Okay. You didn't do nothing. You didn't make the Thriller album with your DJ mixtape to get up on the wall. So obviously you knew somebody and it was like, hey, make sure I'm up there too. And you literally just started DJing like 6 months ago or a year ago, and they just put the name up there. I was just like, all right, this is kind of but don't miss K-Bay, don't miss DJ Chevy, don't miss Wapo, don't miss Asco. They definitely need to be up there. Mars Jackson as well too. Mars, much love to you, man. You are on you with Wiz, you with Mac, you on the Mount Rushmore with them cats. So even though you didn't make the Wall of Fame, you're definitely on that how can I say, the Mount Rushmore of Pittsburgh MCs.
Definitely.
Mailman got to be up there for sure. There's no Chronic album without Mailman.
What? He wasn't on there?
Yeah, they had him on there. They had him on there. But,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had him on there.
Oh.
But I'm saying is you don't miss Mars Jackson. You don't miss Chevy. You don't miss those names.
They ain't have Sam Snead on there.
Yeah, they have Sam Snead on there.
He's
yeah.
not?
Nah, they
Well,
have him on
once again, this is a man with the master plan. They call him Sam, and I think you better recognize. Come on.
But the people, the names that was missed, those are the ones that's still getting a lot of money and doing a lot of great things. So it's all good. It's all good, man. Yep.
I can dig
it. I was like, oh, I'm not on there. Oh, Lord Jesus. All this DJing and battle and all I did. Oh, Lord. Oh. I heard that SpongeBob. And I saw my whole team on there. I was just like, what? Oh, no, but it's all good. It was definitely dope. Great event. Also, my man Nova wasn't up there. Nova, he works for Shaq. He writes a lot of music for MCs. Like, how you don't have Nova up there? Anyway, yeah, we could keep going on. I could keep going on and on and on and on about it. But it's still dope. It's still dope. And Pittsburgh on Pittsburgh every time. So
every time.
Yep.
And now my producer Mike, can I have the clips paying homage to the 50 years of hip hop with my man The Locks? Everybody was there, killing it. Can we have the video clip of my man's coming on? My man,
again, I said the city of Farrell showed up heavy for this.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Curb, shout out to Darwin, Crumby, man. Appreciate you, Darwin. Appreciate you, Johnny Curb, Okaya Flynn, everybody that was hitting me up, man.
See, y'all say my voice is raspy. He got me beat. So
Yeah.
He got me beat.
Yeah, he do, bro.
Yes, sir.
I probably gave mine 27 shout outs, man. Pepper Punchy. Yeah, man. The podcast
KB,
for sure.
My man KB killing it.
Definitely dope experience, man. Shout out to my man Phil. Shout out to Black Steel, Big Phil, my team, man. Jazari, Farouk.
That's dope.
Shout out to KB.
And I wanted to represent the crib too, man. So everything I had on was purpose driven. I had on the release day hoodie for Chloe in the crib. A limited edition one that she gave when we had her on the show. I made sure I wore that. The fatigue shorts was dedicated to Brian Keller. BK always had them shorts on. So I wore them for him for sure. I had on the Timbs for the culture, man. You gotta rock Timbs like niggas from Yonkers is in town, bro. You gotta put some Timbs on, family. So everything was purpose driven, and I wear the Pirates hat. That's the signature. Clemente Barry Bonds and my man P. So that's why I rock it. Chuck D, excuse me. That's why I rock it. So all of that was purpose driven. It was an incredible opportunity to be able to open that show, do it. I was gonna do their set, but they ended up getting DJ Technician to come into town. The final minute, he came in town and he killed their set, man. We was gonna rock it ourselves. They was just like, no, we're gonna switch over techniques. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the background with these type of shows that y'all would never know about unless we spoke about it. The sound guy for sure tried to sabotage the Lock show. There's just people that's just not with us. And also the Locks were supposed to be performing at Yankee Stadium that night. But they were just like, I don't know. There was, the show might not even happen. But they sold out Byham Theater. And then also shout out to Miss Terry Bell, Kristen Baker. The people did not believe that they were going to be able to sell out this show. They were so against the actual show, and these were our own people that was against them, man. I'm gonna be quiet. They did not believe Miss Terry. So if you saw some of my posts, it was just like, shout out to Miss Terry, because nobody believed that she can make this show happen along with One Hood. Shout out to Jazari and the team. But they made it happen, fam.
The light-skinned woman that came on stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's Miss Terry Bell. She runs the Trust. And she made it happen for us, bro.
Lovely.
Yep. So much love. Dope show. I'm grateful to even get these type of opportunities, man. And then I appreciate you letting me do the segment of my P with that. And then we're going to cycle into a next really dope event, man, for my man, Mac Miller. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. However, the most dope team. So if you're a Mac Miller fan, the Most Dope family, they're doing an event called Colors and Shapes on September 1st in Pittsburgh. This is a music, art, and food event. There's going to be 6 different DJs. Shout out to my man, Yames, Funkmaster Fletch, and my man, Alex Rivera, as well, and B. Ren. We're all going to be paying certain segments of Mac Miller's career and his music, along with other mixes. The food is going to be dope. It's a free event. If you're an artist and if you want to create an art submission for the event, you can email me at djkb412@gmail.com. The Most Dope Estate, they're the ones that's going to be handling this. So real Mac Miller's family and things like that. Yeah, I understand. And what's also significant about this to me too is Mac passed away September 7th, 2018. September 7th, 2022, that's when Brian Keller got hurt. So this is a big deal for me. I'm going to be rocking some stuff. And again, in honor of my man BK, we're going to keep him going and keep supporting him and his family. So I'm really excited about it. And if you go, this was my segment. And then, like I said, we have all the DJs on here, Colors and Shapes. If you are an artist and you want to do a type of submission for this, hit me up. They're going to be doing another Mac mural. So if you already know ID Labs, where Wiz Khalifa records, where Mac Miller records, you already know they got the big Mac Miller mural there, and they're about to do another one, fam. So hit me up if you're an artist from the crib and you want to get your name out there. I would love to collab so you can be part of this show as well too. And that's it, man. That's it.
Dope.
Yeah, definitely dope. And so over the past week, got a chance to watch that Biz Markie documentary.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Super dope.
And that's what I like.
Crazy.
That's how I copy myself after.
That's crazy.
Attitude wise,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Biz was so influential in hip hop. People did not have no idea that he had his hands in so much.
Yes, bro. Yes,
like, bro. Not just as a rapper, an entertainer, but as a DJ.
Yes.
And as a party promoter. Like,
yes, bro.
Definitely one of the dopest.
Yeah, man. He the only cat that got the 1,245 turntables, bro. Nobody else got them.
Ever.
And my man said he would call Questlove said he would call him like 3-4 o'clock in the morning and tease him about certain things he has as a collector. Like,
You get
the 1,200 shit? I got him. That's what I love about Biz.
What was crazy, man, is when they said Biz was, he grew up in the same town as Eric Sermon and Paris Smith, EPMD. Biz was like, kind of egging these niggas like, yo, so how's that demo going?
Actually, it's sounding like, yeah, it's crazy.
But then when they like Eric Sermon, he felt some type of way about it. He said, but when we started hitting, we was like his old family.
Yeah.
And shit. But yeah, definitely his relationship with Rakim, like, bruh, like Biz would travel to different cities and felt at home wherever he was at. Like,
wow. Yeah. I got to check that out, man. I forgot about it.
Definitely a dope watch.
It's been real busy for me. I'm definitely watching that tonight, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, G family? What's going on? Drive safe,
man?
my man. We appreciate you, man.
For sure.
Keep tapping in.
G was with Angie Martinez this week,
that was
bro.
dope.
That's
He was
what's
at the
up,
barbecue
man.
yesterday.
Hey, G, you better got me a library card too. You better have one of the Jay-Z library cards, fam. I need that for sure, bro.
Dope, man. Dope. So I guess that was the segue also into In the Booth with Rich Stacks. My
Yes,
main
sir.
man. What you got for us, brother?
For sure, that John Batiste definitely is a good listen.
Yeah. That was a good listen. And also the Dame Dollar.
Oh man,
Dame Dollar, he got a nice body of work and has had a couple nice body of work albums out and has been consistent. He always has good features, always has a good beat selection, always has a good arrangement of the music on the album.
definitely one of the sports people that's in music that definitely could do it right, man. Like his bars, he got lyrics, he picks the right beats. Like Dame Dollar is the truth.
Yeah. He nice. I guess you could say, he making the right shot.
Yes, sir.
He's switching them on the court and in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Heck shit,
Oh,
he's
yeah, for
scoring
sure.
high percentage. We also got what Russ dropped.
Oh, yeah, Russ got a
called
new album
Santiago.
out.
I didn't get a chance to dibble and dabble into that just yet and check nothing
You know
out.
you got to honor. You know you got to tie that when you take it to Dr. Dre and he give a thumbs up on it.
Oh, word?
Russ was sitting down chilling talking to Dre.
Oh, see,
Let Dre
yeah.
preview the album. And
That's
yeah.
West Coast love for
Yes,
sure,
sir.
for sure. And Quavo with an album called Rocket Power.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't get a chance to tap into that yet. And then what to do? ESTG, El
He got a new one
Toro,
out.
then CR. CR got a little excuse me, but
EP.
seven track EP out.
Yeah.
That's 7 tracks.
And she
I'm
also
trying to
got
think in my
another
head.
burning oven.
Oh, yeah. Good old Russ. Good old Russ. He hiking on that, though. You see him saying he better get his stuff together.
Made
Sean
that move
Payton
to
ain't
Denver,
playing
yeah.
with him.
That
Sean
he
Payton
might-
ain't playing with him. Sean Payton
Might
ain't
be
playing with
teamless
him.
next year.
Nah. He got a nice contract. They ain't going to just throw him to the wayside all like that.
You would think they would.
Hey, who knows? Shoot, I got to double back, though, and check some of that stuff out. Key, you get a chance to check out that Russ?
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
real?
Yeah, definitely dope. Really dope. Also, local album I want everybody to check out is Zero Skips. I promise y'all. Shout out to my man Cam Chambers, a nice rec. The album is called Check Please. If you are, how can I say this, man? If you're like an Anderson .Paak Nas type fan,
Okay.
this is the album to check out, man. It's
Okay.
called Check Please. I'm gonna send it to y'all. Please, Cam Chambers, nice rec. It's Zero Skips, man. There's gonna be a whole remix album of it coming out as well too, and I know the team that's working on it. It's incredible. I promise y'all. Cam Chambers, nice rec. Check Please, please go to Apple Music, wherever you listen to Tidal, whatever. Put in Check Please, Cam CAM Chambers. Dope ass album, bro. Dope album.
Definitely going to get a chance to check that one
Yeah,
out.
man. I'm gonna send it to you, bro.
All right. Well, I just wanted to put a spotlight on another group in hip hop I feel that don't get enough respect.
Who
We're
that,
still
bro?
celebrating the 50 years of hip hop.
Yeah.
They from Pennsylvania, and that would be the Miraculous Jazzy Jeff and DJ Jazzy
man.
Jeff and the Fresh Prince, right?
Yes.
Like what they did for the culture of hip hop to go in and put out albums where there's no profanity
Right.
at all. But not only that, perform at a high level and skill level, and to be from the state of Pennsylvania. Like that was one of the groups back there that caught my attention.
And Will
led me on
Smith-
this path of hip hop.
Will Smith on lyrically on Brand New Funk and the beat
Yeah,
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
And then Jeff on the technical aspect
Yes.
of running the beat back perfectly. It's like,
y'all have to understand, Jazzy Jeff is the greatest DJ of all time.
Yes,
There's
man.
nobody greater than Jazzy Jeff. I'm sorry, I will argue all day, but I know, Scratch is right here with him. DJ Scratch and Jazzy Jeff is toe to toe, but he, come on, fam, you right on that, dog.
yeah,
you right on that.
So I don't think they get enough respect that they deserve in the field of hip hop. We celebrating this 50
for sure,
years.
for sure.
So my next few in the Boost with Rich Stack is going to highlight artists that I think ain't getting enough attention.
Yep, I'm with you on that, bro.
Man, that's great. That's
sure.
great. And I'm riding with it. I believe in that too, for sure. Yep, and I believe we have a little bit of garbage,
Oh,
It's that segment. It's that time, y'all.
It's that time.
It's that time.
ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, and now,
we present to you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Still one of my best ones right there. The Hell Rail joint.
It's been a minute for the good garbage.
It's
y'all.
been a minute, man. So up first, we got our man, Pastor T. Harrison.
Touch out, Pastor T.
AKA Aaron Hall. So I was at the during the Lost concert, and this is at the actual Wall of Fame. I saw this dude walking, and if you're a furrow cat, you'd be like, man, that look like a good garbage T. Harrison, yo. I took a picture of this dude, yo. I was like, Pastor, that looked like Pastor all the way. And then when I'm looking through pictures, I saw Pastor had the red on, and my man had the red on too. They got the same frame, body structure, the head. I'm talking to you, baby.
Yes, sir.
I love you.
Pass a collection plate on that one. Matter of fact, my brother, I think we got a hymn. Blessed. Blessed, blessed, blessed. We're blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we come and when we go. We cast down every struggle. Sickness and poverty shall cease. For the devil is defeated. We are blessed. I got it from here. Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn around. He's gonna work in your favor.
Hey.
Take it back. Take it back.
Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna work in your favor.
Dun, dun.
We are blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field.
We blessed.
We're blessed when we come.
Nigga
when
ad-libs.
we go. We cast down every struggle. Sickness and poverty shall cease. For the devil is defeated. We are blessed.
Thank
We
you.
blessed, man. We blessed.
Yes, sir. That was a good garbage, as you can see. And let the church say amen.
You know, I need to go.
Amen.
I need to go to church because I don't even remember that song, fam. I feel so bad right now, man. Jesus, man.
And now for the other garbage.
Right.
And for the other garbage.
I know you should be.
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Martin Taylor, aka Good Garbage T Grizzly.
That is definitely not the first time I heard this one.
Man, you know
First
T
day
Grizzly.
out.
And first day out here, man. You know T Grizzly be making some incriminating. He was like, "Hey Charles, remember that one time I sold 5 pounds up on 8 Mile?"
Wow.
Yo, did T Grizzly make the joint on your shirt, man? It's like, T Grizzly, yeah, you go ahead. 6 mile, 8 mile, 8 mile. We got the good garbage.
Wow.
Oh man. But ladies and gentlemen, we're at that point, man. You know, Louis, this is what we do. Anytime we have a guest on, man, we try to do the good garbage, and that's just a furrow staple of how
That's
we
furrow love.
a furrow love of how we connect, man. And is it time for the interview, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, my man, Martin Taylor, the piece of prophet, the man of the hour, the new entrepreneur of Farrell Romer Boulevard.
A man of God.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
With a blessed voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
AKA Good Garbage PM Don today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming to the stage, we have brother Martin Taylor, the Farrell Pizzeria, the piece of prophet.
AKA Louis. Louis, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. Blessed. Very blessed.
You know, what made you say, man, I'm going to open me a pizzeria in Farrell? Tell us that journey, man.
Well, you know, I mean, I got to go back to like childhood for real. Like it wasn't really like ever since I was a young boy, I always wanted to be a chef. I always enjoyed like trying new things and making experiment with foods and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like coming from the Cannon family, like they always had like different businesses and stuff like that when I was younger. But nobody had a restaurant.
Oh.
So I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to be something different and still like do something. I know I can do it too if they can do it. You know what I mean? And it was just like, but you know, as you go through life, you start getting distracted by different things and pulled one way or another.
Sure.
And then I had somebody in my family who I looked up to tell me, oh, no, you don't need to be doing Susie Homebaker stuff. You know, you need to just, you know, go do something else. Think about something else. You're not going to make no money off of food. And I'm like, I don't know why I listen to them because chefs make a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
But I didn't know much about it. I kind of just like let it go and I started focusing more on other things. And but I always had it in the back of my mind, you know what I mean? And then like when I coming up in the church, like whenever I could, I helped out with like bake sales and
Shout out to Morris
dinners.
Chapel.
Greater Morris Chapel. I grew up in Morris, and they love a bake sale.
Right, man, right.
You know what I mean? So I used to do a lot for them, and then later on in life, I got to run a nonprofit. There was out in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's called the the All Men Are Equal shelter. It was a crisis center and a homeless shelter, and they had their own food kitchen and stuff like that. And you feed the community and you feed the people who come in. And I was like, I'll do that. Like God had it's a testimony, because I was like just out doing me, acting crazy.
Yeah.
And you get to a point sometimes where you need to get a good knock in the head to get yourself back on track. Mm-hmm. And I sure got a good knocking by life. And I just knew that I had to start over, and God led me to Scranton. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And when I got there, it just so happened that the man who was running the place, I said, I would like to help. You know what I mean? I just want to help out, and I'll cook. I'll do whatever you want. He showed me everything, gave me direction. At the end of the week, the man passed away.
Oh, wow.
Like, as soon as he was done showing me everything and how to run everything, he passed on. And and it passed on to me. And it was like, it couldn't have been arranged it couldn't have been just a circumstance. You know what I mean? God set me up to be there to do that. And then my mom was ministering out there, so I also became the minister of music out there, and was singing and worshiping out there as well. But it's rewarding to me to see people enjoying them. So I like to see people bring people up, no matter if it's feeding them or if it's just, making them laugh or doing something, you know what I mean, that anything to lift the spirits of the people. And then I know that through food, you get somebody's stomach, you make them feel good, you know what I mean? And I have been on a long journey from, if y'all know me, if from Pharaoh, y'all know I used to party like crazy, do all kind of stuff, be out of control. But then it was just like, you got to grow up sometime. And it's like, once I got the turnaround in my mind that I knew that it was time to focus, I cut everything off that I was doing, cut the whole lifestyle off, and just started focusing on my spirit. And as I was doing that and following the leading of the spirit, I cut everything off and started focusing on work and spirit, and just trying to build up, and try to build my family up, trying to find ways to, help my family through their situations that they were going through, at the same time as getting myself together. But God was working through me the whole time. Mm-hmm. But I ended up getting, long story short, a job, because I try to stay local. I was a job at the bottom of Pharaoh, one of the companies down at the bottom of the hill on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And so I walked to work because I just like to walk. So I would walk past that building on Romer every single day. You know what I mean? And I kept walking by, and I was seeing people. I seen somebody 2 years in a row. I'm walking by, I'm like, there's nothing in this building. I'm like, but I seen somebody.
I wanted that building myself. Before I bought my home, I wanted all.
I was looking at it, and then I
wanted all of them joints.
I saw it come up on the market. I was like, yeah, let me see. I'm like, I'm gonna see how much they want for it, and I was trying to find money to get it. I came up with a plan for a couple of things I wanted to try to do there, and like one was a clothing store, one was, but it was just like, I seen that somebody had remodeled it and had set it up for a restaurant. And I'm like, man, that'd be good. Then one day I walked past and I would just keep looking in and seeing what they was doing. And finally, I looked into one day and there were some people in there and they was setting up the equipment. And I'm like, hey, so what are y'all about to do? And they snapped at him. Get out of here. What are you doing coming here? I'm like, hey, whoa, I was just curious. I walked by, and I'm like, we don't want you kind around here. Get out of here with your truck. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, okay, all right. But what's crazy is at that moment, I was just like, something clicked in me. It was like, one day, this is going to be mine. I don't know why, but in my head, I heard this is going to be mine. And I'm like, I felt like disrespected, and then I felt a moment of clarity for a minute, and it was just like, this is gonna be mine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I felt good about it.
You.
It did. Yep. And you know what? I walked away like, all right, well, y'all be blessed. Like, you know what I mean? But somebody trying to get at you, and they wanted to make me mad. You could tell they was trying to. I was like, you know what? I was like, y'all be blessed. And I just walked on, and I smiled, and I walked away. But I felt in my spirit that it was going to be mine. And I was just like, all right, I'll just let it go. I don't know how, but all right, thank you, God. And I kept walking.
Amen.
I went to work. I didn't think about it for a while, and then after a while, I'm like, those people, you would see them coming and going, and then next thing you know, you didn't see them no more. And I'm like, building is empty again. Nothing going on, no activity. I'm like, but the store at the end was open. So I'm like, hey, y'all. So I stopped in one day. I'm like, so what are y'all doing with that building? Help me. What are y'all doing with this whole thing? Like, you know what I mean? They're like, well, we've been trying to open a restaurant, but everybody who comes in here, they don't last. They don't know what they're doing. This and that. And I'm like, I'm like, okay. It was like, but we think we got it now. We just need somebody to run it. I'm like, okay. Well, I said, well, just hey, maybe when y'all start it, I'll come and work. You know what I mean? I want a second job. I live around the corner. This could be something good for me. You know what I mean? Like,
That's awesome.
But it's like, even when I said that, I still felt like that's not what God said to me. Like, I know God spoke. You ever, like, I don't hear an audible voice like, son, this is what you're going to have. But it's like, you know, when you feel something, like,
Right.
when something I think God lets you know when he's speaking to you. So I'm like, I know he was saying this is going to be mine. I said, but I'm just going to see what I can do. And then I went about my business. But God was telling me the whole time, okay, I have this for you. You need to separate from everything else you're doing and walk out on faith with me. And you'll have what I said. And I'm like, man, you know, you be wanting to say, okay, I trust you, but you want to be like, you still want plan B. You still want to have something to fall back on. You want to But the greatest people in the Bible, when they went through what they went through, they had to completely trust in God or it wasn't going to work.
Because separation creates elevation. A lot of times,
does. It
separation
does.
for elevation, you know what I'm saying? And through meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was one of those people who knew everybody, hung out with everybody, went everywhere with everybody.
Same.
You know what I mean? But I had been going through a season of separation, little by little, breaking off from this group, from that group, from that group.
Sharing that dead weight.
It was, and it was just like I don't have no hard feelings towards nobody, but it was just time, and I knew it, they knew it, and as we were separating, it was just like, oh, if I see you, hey, I love you. God bless you.
Right
I'm still
on.
thinking about you. You know what I mean? But I don't go the same places. I don't do the same things because I'm on a different road now.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
I'm doing
Everybody
something
can't go.
You got much more to
Everybody
lose
can't go
now,
with you.
you know, so you definitely got to move different. And what are some of the adversities that you have and will have faced early on as a business owner?
Wow. Actually, I mean, what's crazy is it's kind of like what Keegan was saying earlier is that you face things more from your own people than anybody else. It was like a lot of people didn't think I would be able to do it, you know, and they would talk about, oh, well, he don't know what he's doing. This person, I ain't never seen him do this. I ain't never tasted his food. I ain't never, you know what I mean? And like, it's people, word of mouth is good, but word of mouth can be bad too.
At
You
the
know what I
same
mean?
time, yeah.
And a lot of times you can't listen to everybody yip yapping in your ears and what everybody else is saying negatively. So that's why I just tune everybody out, and just kept going. And I mean, like I was saying, like when you focus on your goal, there's always going to be a million distractions. There's always going to be a million different reasons coming to you from different places saying why you can't do it, how you can't, you know.
New levels, new devils, man.
Absolutely. But I mean, if I could go back into what I was saying, like when I came to go and ask about, working in the place, come to find out the person they got to run it, that person couldn't do it either. And so they asked me, they called me like, hey, you wanted that position. How about, can you run it for us? And I'm like, well, that's a step closer to what I thought. You know what I mean? I said, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. And then I was like, but then we started talking about money, and it was just like, okay, that's not gonna work. Like the money they was talking about, I made more than that already. So I'm like, you're not gonna lowball me, right? You know what I mean? I'm like, you're not gonna get lowballed in here now,
Right.
I'm like, but I went and I was like, I'll see. We'll work on the system, and I'll set everything up, and we'll negotiate. So God was just like, tell them what your plan is, and show them what you can do. And I'm sitting there like, man, I never done pizza, but they had it set up as a pizzeria, as a pizza shop. You know what I mean? But I went and looked into all the ins and outs of the pizza business, and I already knew a good recipe for sauce and dough and stuff like that. I mean, they had some stuff, and I looked over all of it, and I'm like, okay, this sounds good. This sounds like a good piece, so I can keep this in the menu and do this type of stuff. But when it came down to laying it all out, I laid everything all out. I got everything situated. I hired some people to work, and they came to me and said, you know what, we've been thinking about it, we've been going over and over, and we don't want to do it anymore. Now, mind you, I done spent all this time and months and all this stuff and getting all these people together, and you know what I mean, and set up a whole system of everything. And then they were like, yeah, we just don't want to do it anymore.
Damn.
So effective tomorrow, we're done. I'm like, really? Like, I mean, you know, and then next thing they're like, well, I mean, only thing we can say is, I mean, if you want, you set it up. This is your whole thing. You did everything. I mean, if you want, you can buy the pizza place. You can. It could be yours because it wasn't registered to them. It wasn't nothing to them. It was just they were setting it up and they were going to finish it and implement everything once I was done.
Wow.
But it was set up. God had worked it out to where they paid for the equipment to get in there. They paid for all the stuff to get in there, and then I set up the system, so it was my system.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was just like, well, we don't want to do it, but we won't stop you. If you can give us this amount, then you can register it. It could be yours.
And it's funny is like when you're an entrepreneur, a small business, is like people don't see your vision until you get that $1 million.
Yeah.
And they see all of the great things that you've done, but that journey or traveling with you, they don't want to be a part of it. They left you, and now you're doing incredible things out here, man. So. And you have mentioned your sauces and everything like that, man. So what is your signature dish? What is that signature pizza that's just like, yo, I got it.
That veggie pizza look banging.
Or Louis. Like,
That veggie pizza look banging.
tell us about that. What is that signature sauce or pizza that attracts people to come to that system you have?
I mean, right now, I know our most popular one is the chicken bacon ranch.
I've heard that.
Everybody loved the chicken bacon ranch.
I said, I order as soon as I get out this month.
You know what I get though?
But there is the Monpee special.
Tell them again. Look into the camera.
Hold on, we gotta put that on the menu though. It gotta be the Furrow podcast or the Monpee special. Gotta get on that menu.
You know,
man.
I was waiting to announce it until we came out here. I was like, I'm gonna have to put it on the menu now.
shit.
The Monpee special. All right.
Podcast feed.
What's that Monpee special, man?
All right. Well, you want to tell? I want you to tell
Go
me.
ahead, Louis, because I'm in my feelings about it. Go ahead. You can tell them.
It's a minute with Monpee.
Brought to you by the Feral Pizzeria.
Tell them how my PC is. Tell them.
All right.
what I
So,
get.
I mean, I don't want to get it wrong, but he usually gets the personal pizza.
Okay.
With pepperoni and sausage and banana peppers.
Yep.
Oh, that's
And that's the Monpee special.
Monpee special.
it's a minute
And
with
I mean, yeah, it is rather good.
Yeah.
It is good.
That's one of my favorite combos too, bro. That is amazing. That is amazing,
Right.
man.
Definitely dope. So what first cultivated your love in the culinary arts? Because I know being in the kitchen with my mom and my grandma back there, that's what sparked me. But I was always the fat kid trying to sample everything in the kitchen.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it's the same thing. You're like in my family, there wasn't a woman in my family who didn't throw down in the kitchen. Like, I mean, and my mom was busy working in at Sharon Steel. My dad was doing his thing in the music industry. He traveled with. He was in a band called Earthchild, so he was all over the country.
dope, man.
My cousin Pat is an Earthchild, I believe.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's dope.
absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
dope.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time with my Aunt Mackie, Mildred Cannon. She was serious about her
Shout out to
cooking.
Miss Mackie, man.
She was something else. And Gladys Cannon.
Miss Gladys.
Gladys,
yeah.
man. We love you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
she was a big entrepreneur. She had that shop on Romer in the basement.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, your whole family entrepreneurial.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead, fam.
Right. And my Aunt Lump, Sharon Owens, but when I was in,
Miss Lumpy, yeah.
they had me all the time. That's where I was at. You know what I mean? If I wasn't home, I was with them. And most of the time they was cooking. And so it was just like, I just love coming in the house and just walking like, oh, what are they making now? What are we making? I want to, just because I want to know how to do it too. So if you ain't around him, I remember him like did this, she put this in there, she put that in there. I want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to, and it was just like, it made me love it. I think it was just the love for them and the love of that good flavor. I'm like, because I go to other people's house, you go to something, you can't eat everybody. You go there and you have to learn that the hard way.
Right.
And so what I did, I go to some place and I'm like, man, this does not taste like Aunt Mackie's beef stew. I don't know what y'all put in yours, but this ain't it right here. So once I figured out, okay, well, some people just don't use seasoning. They don't know how to use seasoning. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna say it. I'm just saying some people don't know how to use seasoning.
I think those people that was like, get out of here, buddy. They didn't have seasoning at the time. That's why they were so mad. I was like, why PM Don over here? Baby, you send me. They couldn't. They didn't have a seasoning, bro. That's what it was. So
Yeah, so I mean, but my family, they got me into it, you know, and I always wanted to, you know, like I said, I always wanted to do something to make them proud. I always wanted to do something to show that I'm just like them. You know what I mean? Like you want to, if you come up around somebody and you look up to some people, you want them to know, hey, I did watch, I did listen, I did pay attention. Just like even with singing, my Aunt Mackie, she had a piano and she had an organ in her living room.
Yep.
And on a regular basis, you know, when I went over there, she sat with me and she sang hymns with me. And she's one of the
remember
main
Sunday
reasons.
school times, man.
Oh yes, oh yeah. She remember the day by day.
Yep, for sure.
Oh man, she sang it. I felt like it was every Sunday or every other Sunday. She sang day by day at that piano, but she had a real high pitched voice, so I can't hit them notes. Them day by days.
When you guys were deciding, how was it in the Louis boardroom of trying to figure out the name for the place, man? Was there at some point it was like, oh, we're going to just call it Louis, Furrow Pizzeria, Anthony's, something Italian or anything like that? Did you go through that, man?
Yeah, we talked about some stuff. We like everybody calls me Louis. And so they were like, well, hey, that sounds Italian. You know, when they say, hey, it's Louis over there. Hey,
Forget about it.
Definitely would have instantly drew a certain crowd, for real. Yeah, like, man, wait, what are you saying? He never told me about it.
Louis, you didn't know. Where's the pasta fagioli?
You know, but I was just like, I don't know, because, you know, I kind of felt like I had tarnished my nickname. You know what I mean? Like I had done so much crazy stuff, like, and everybody knew me. Louis in the street. Louis was cutting up. Louis was blacking out, drinking. Louis was doing all this other stuff. This is like, nah, I don't want to use my name because of that. You know what I mean? Not that nickname. You know what I'm saying? I'd even start.
Which Louis is it? Oh, isn't that crackhead nigga Louis?
That motherfucker still owe me money. I'm going to get a piece of all my money.
Right, yeah, oh yeah, we got a
he
pizza
just
place.
got a 3.5. No pizza from this Italian nigga, man. I get it, man. I get it.
But then,
man.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted it to be like about the community. Like, you know, there was already a plan for it to be like Furrow. I think they were going to say Furrow Pizza, you know. But I'm like, I think I wanted to say Furrow. I wanted to be about Furrow. I wanted, you know what I mean? I don't remember there being a pizza place. Somebody said there used to be one on Romer a long time ago.
Yeah, Alcaros.
Alcaros, and then it was
but Basil
Triora
was-
Pizza and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But with the Jares, they had that one pizza shop, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a couple.
It was
but,
a few.
you know
It's
what I
been a
mean?
long time.
Each do their own thing
And
with
I
their
was
own
like,
stamp on
when
it.
I was younger, I mean, like Tony's, we all went to Tony's.
Right.
And I'm like, but Tony's has kind of fell off. You know what I mean? In their own, I'm not even going to go into that, but we all know what happened with Tony's.
Yeah,
So I was like, you know, I really, I say if I could have a pizza place that wanted to be Furrow. I wanted to say Furrow. I wanted to be about Furrow. You know what I mean? And so then I can, the name of Furrow, we want to bring Furrow back up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
up.
So I wanted to do that. And I still, like, I have plans now. I'm going to get a mural done in there. My wall, everybody's like, your walls are bare. You ain't got nothing on the walls. That's because I'm waiting on the
Me, I
stuff.
wore you out.
Hey,
I wore
Sal,
you
why
out.
you ain't got keys on the wall? Hey, Sal, why you got keys on the wall?
Hey, Louis, you ain't got no black people up here on the wall.
Fat shout out to our sister Patrice Lee. She said she loved the pizza. It's so fresh and delicious. And yeah, thank you for sharing your deliciousness with the community. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Patrice Lee, for spreading your love and giving up your time and effort each and every time. Miss
Yeah, man,
Marquis
we love
Lamb
you,
Show.
Patrice.
Dion Brody, thank y'all for doing what y'all keep doing, and everybody attached to them that do everything for the community as well. We greatly appreciate, support, and love you guys as well. Thank
And
you.
what's so dope about it, we're seeing the staple now, like generations to come, like that Furrow Pizzeria is going to be the staple of the community, like how Tony's was. Right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
Right.
coming.
Right.
So man, that's dope.
Yeah, especially
That's
the
dope.
first home game, when that first home game hit.
Oh, bruh.
Right before the game, they going up the hill.
Yes.
Right.
You
gonna
gotta
be-
stop and go
you
get a
gonna be
fresh
right
ice
behind
from the
old
Furrow
Buckley's house, smoking a
Pizzeria.
cigarette. I'm sick of these niggas. Mozzarella all all on you. You're just flowering, no, you just mad. You should be a witness. And then go right back around the corner and start selling some more pizzas, bro. That's gonna be a great night, though. That's gonna be a great night.
Right. I mean, I already, and like when I first opened, Sim Harrison, he had brought his little softball team.
That
Softball
is
team,
right.
yeah.
And they came in, and it was a beautiful thing. I mean, it was crazy. It
Like
was
twice,
hectic.
a couple times I seen. That was dope. They got the milkshakes the one time. I still got.
God,
I gotta
yeah.
get me a milkshake out of there.
Yeah. We got the.
I want a banana one. I want a banana one.
But I mean, like, I'm looking forward to that, and for real, I have a plan that involves more than just the pizza. Like I said, I wanted a restaurant, a full out restaurant.
Yeah.
But the pizza place was presented to me, and I'm like, yes, that's definitely a start.
Right.
But I know that when God showed me this vision, once I got to that place, because He takes you from level to level. Once I got to that place, I saw that there was more. And I already know it's already in the making. There's going to
Nice.
be more.
Coming.
I know that, there's certain people that own things all up and down Romer and all up and down through Farrell that they're slowly getting rid of piece by piece. And God said, I'm going to have a piece.
Nice,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Nice.
So I know there's more to come. So, I mean, keep watching for that. Keep looking for that.
And it's so funny. You'll ask the Lord for one thing, but then the abundance and the more He gives you, right? It's like, man, I only asked for this pizzeria. Now you're running a whole Chinese buffet now, man. You got Louis Kim out here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So no,
We manifested that. We speaking that into existence. It'd be dope to have a
Speak it
Chinese
out.
restaurant in Farrell.
Right. Speak it out. Right.
Hag said, hibachi, something,
Something. But I felt like there was a need for something too. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like they did a piece on me on the Business Journal, and they were like, so pretty much the same thing. Like, you want to know about what you want to do it here for, basically they want to know what I was doing it there and what my thought was. And I'm like, well, because I wanted something for the community.
Yeah.
Like Triple D was there for all them years.
Right.
And he closed. And it was just like, man.
That was a big boy.
Yeah, and that was, I loved the food. It was good food.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible.
You know what I mean? And it was just like, man, I really, I'm like, well, I wanted to do something to bring that back. I'm like, we got to bring that back. We got to
Yes.
do that. Bring something like that back.
Much love.
You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Appreciate you.
So, but no matter what it is, I would love to be involved when it comes to building up our community. I mean, we came from there. Like there's things we take away from Farrell that you wouldn't have got nowhere else. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Exactly.
And so I hate to see the decline of the city, but like a lot of places right now, the world is in turmoil for real.
Right.
But if we can do something, then I'm gonna do my part.
And you are, because places like Farrell or even in the Maryland area, Waldorf, Maryland, it's one of the richest cities in the world. However, it's a bed and breakfast where everybody that live in Waldorf, however, they have to go to DC or other parts of Virginia to
go to work.
And in Farrell, everybody leaves out of Farrell to go to work, spend all that money, Hermitage, Warren, Niles, whatever, and then come back. And then for the pizza place to be there, it's like, you don't got to go to Tony's anymore. If you enjoy the pizza that Louis has,
Go right down the street.
Go right down the street,
Right,
family.
right,
You know what I mean? And just, again, you're a part of that movement. You saw Patrice comment, and then more of that is going to keep coming. Those kids walking down the street every day, all
After
day from
school.
school, man. I'm about to go get a slice from Louis, man. You understand how dope that is, bro, man? And then that kid that's in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade or whatever, they leave, come back. Oh man, I'm about to go get some Louis. I'm about to get some of that Farrell pizza, man. And it just continues, and the cycle keeps happening and happening. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you opening up, man. And I also think it's dope that you don't have any titles. You didn't go to some elaborate chef school and got this business thing like that. It's a learning experience every day, all day with you, man. And I love seeing people doing that from yourself, from Saint, from us, man. It's absolutely incredible to see. So, yeah, man.
Definitely putting out good vibes in the community, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad to, and I was glad. Like a part of it was too. Part of my prayer was to be able to employ my family, like to make it a family thing, not only to show my family that I can do it.
I'm gonna
but
come
to
in there and be
bring them
like,
in, too.
"Let me speak to the manager," and I better see Sarah come. She
gonna come out.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let me speak to the manager, and Sarah come out with all the flour on. Like, I'm making a Monty right now. What you want, Keith? I'm making a Monty right now. What's going on? So yeah,
She
man.
coming out. She
That's
coming out.
dope. That's dope. But no, go ahead, man.
She's taking care. She's taking care of it for me right now. She's doing her thing. Like I really want to give a shout out to her because she especially is right there with me no matter what project I'm working on. My sister Sarah is right
And
there
Liz,
with
too.
me, and
Fast shout out to Sarah, his whole
my
family.
mom, Reverend Mildred Taylor. She's
Yeah, Miss
also
Mildred.
there.
Love her, man.
Coming in, talking to the people, and taking orders and stuff, and blessing the folks, But it's a beautiful thing, and it touches my heart to be able to do it, and I think that's why God entrusted me with it, because he what did he say? It's not that the battle's not given to the swift. You know what I mean? Yeah. But but bottom line is he will equip those who are open to him.
Right.
And I don't have everything, like you said, huge credentials, and I don't have all these business degrees and all that stuff. But I had the business mind all my life. I had the
That furrow hustle, man.
I mean, the spirit to do it. I had the will to do what I needed to do. And God was like, I see that you're serious, my son, and I'm going to bless you.
Nope.
And he did. And as long as I keep going and keep following him and doing what I got to do, he's going to keep blessing me. And I'm just going to keep trusting.
And here on the Furrow Podcast, we like to bless our guests when they come on.
Got the green bag for you.
The green bag, bro.
Yeah. We have
We recycle.
a blessing for you.
What is this? Oh, I'm
Open
excited.
it up and see,
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
Is that the apron, though? Wait a minute, bro. I got it upside down. I showed you. Hey, I'm gonna put it on. Hey, yes, sir.
Continued success to you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And we're gonna make a DJ Rich Stacks pizza, but it's gonna be a rendition of Al Caro's Burger Splash. It's gonna be a cheeseburger between two pieces of pizza with pepperoni.
Oh, that's bro.
And it's gonna be called the Rich Stacks.
You're selling secrets. I was already about to make a cheeseburger pizza. Cheeseburger pizza was kind of cheeseburger pizza.
Bro.
Yeah, it would be lovely.
No fingerprints, no fingerprints, no
Like
fingerprints.
1 week, you do a signature pizza for all of us, man. That would be really dope, man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
one more gift, man. I know.
Keegan wants something too.
Nah, man, and I don't. If you don't drink anymore, that's okay. But I just wanted to celebrate you, man. Just got you some champagne instead.
Hey, all
And,
right.
man, just to say there, man. So yeah, man.
Thank you.
Man, definitely, man.
Appreciate y'all.
And continued success to you. I know from the standpoint of like my mom and my grandma teaching me how to cook, they felt that was the ultimate form to show people that you actually care and genuinely love them.
Yeah.
Is to give them a good meal. That's what my grandma would overly abundantly cook.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we have enough food in the house to feed the whole neighborhood. And I carried on that tradition from my mom, and I got to learn how to calm it down on cooking.
Hey, what is this? This nigga done cooked 75 ribeyes.
There's only 5 people.
All right. We got ribeyes
Always still cook
we got
like
ribeyes
that.
still Thanksgiving available, man.
But the thing I wanted to ask you was like that you get the enjoyment out of serving people
Absolutely.
a good meal and seeing the joy in their faces when you cook.
Yeah.
That's like one of the biggest things to me for cooking.
Yep. Absolutely.
I can't bring my son, my younger son, Christian. He's a Ninja Turtle. That's all he wants to eat is pizza all day, every day, man. So I got to bring him to the spot.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes, man. Any more questions, anything, fellas? So we good?
No. One last thing. Special shout out to all the kids that went to school today. Special shout out to the kids at Farrell. We have a photo that, and a special shout out to all the men and women that was there the first day to line up on Romer
Fathers of Pharaoh.
to wish the kids a good, happy first day of school and wish them good luck and pray for them and everything. We was up there representing the Farrell High for the youth, and it was a good day. So fast shout out to all the kids that
dude
started
with the
school
Farrell
today.
Podcast
Who's
shirt.
the guy with the Farrell Podcast? Me, because
that pistachio head.
The Sharon Harold failed to show up. So the Farrell Podcast was there, the media
Always.
team doing
right.
coverage, showing up and showing out for our community. So
That's what's
just
up,
once
man.
again, fast shout out to everybody that took time out their morning to show up for the kids, and much love and prayers to our youth and community. And that's it for myself.
All right, man. So Louis, when we end the show, man, we do the famous beatbox from school. And my man Rich set it off, and let's go ahead and do our thing, man.
What's up? It's your man, leader of the Bonehead Nation Podcast P, signing off, and I'm out.
It's your boy KB. I better get a buy one get one special from Louis on this thing. And it better have my signature DJ name on the goddamn pizza, man.
And it's your man DJ Rich Stacks. Hey, Louis, we might have to rename it the Gout Burger because it's guaranteed to swell up your joints.
I'm just glad to be here. Thank y'all for having me. You know what I mean? Maybe I can come back again and I'll bring y'all some shirts. I meant to bring y'all shirts. I forgot to bring out the shirts. I'm sorry, but I got y'all. I got y'all.
That's all right, man. We love you, man. Thanks for having us, bro. And we out.
We are.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.